Welcome to the Note to Self podcast. I'm your host, Zoe. I'm a certified professional life coach, serial entrepreneur, verified YouTuber, and published author. On this podcast, you can expect actionable tips, reflections, and inspiration to live your best, most fulfilling life. So, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Note to Self. In today's Note to Self, I'm going to be talking to you about why becoming a clear channel for financial energy invites it. So let's dive right in. But before we get started, I want to remind you that there's only a few more days to sign up for Opulence. This is my 5-week program to clear your past with money, become a clean and magnetic channel for financial energy, learn to hold the frequency of overflowing abundance, and align with a financially free future. So if healing your relationship with money is something that you feel ready to do, I encourage you to sign up. And if you are signing up, I encourage you to always do that with a powerful intention, like deciding that this is it. Things get to be different for me now, and things get to be easy for me now, because that's what it's all about inside Opulence. It's really just shining a light on the area or the space in our life which may be holding some of the energy of shame or guilt or heaviness. And we are going to be transmuting that and seeing how easy it is to do that when we just decide that we're worthy. We decide that we're worthy of healing our relationship with money, and that it gets to be that time now because we're just done with the struggle. Right? You are worthy of feeling effortless ease around money, but all it does is just require your decision to take the time to look at it, to take the time to decide that I'm going to shift it. I'm going to focus my energy on healing this relationship because it is important for me, and it's important for the rest of my life. It's important for my soul's evolution, and so much more. Why becoming a clear channel for financial energy invites it? So, money is energy, and it is always available for us then to tap into, right? Just like we can tap into all different types of energy. Sometimes we're tapping into our empowered energy. Sometimes we're tapping into our anger energy. Sometimes we're tapping into our bad bitch energy. Sometimes we're tapping into our brilliance energy. Sometimes we're tapping into our creative energy, right? So the way that I like to look at energy is sort of like we've got this switchboard, and we can just click whatever we desire to have. And all of our energies, all of the different dimensions and aspects of ourselves, they all have a place. They all actually serve us in different spaces and time. So none of them, right, even things like anger or like sadness, should be shamed, because they actually provide beautiful contrast for our lives. They actually create a beautiful, brilliant palette of different energies that we get to experience, and that allows us to fine tune our conscious creation of the future. So all of our energies are important. They all serve a purpose, but just understanding that there are many different types of energies in this world, and we have the ability and the freedom to tap into any just allows it to feel all the more like an expanded realm of possibilities. And today we're going to be tapping into financial energy and talking about that, right? So why becoming a clear channel for this type of energy invites it to flow in. So, financial energy, abundance energy, this is available for us at all times. And I know that you know this because think about a point in time in your life where you felt abundant. You actually felt like abundance. You are abundance. Abundance is your birthright. That is just innately who you are. You are an immortal spiritual being having a temporary human experience. You literally are made from love. But like think about a time in your life where you felt especially abundant or opulent. Maybe that was when you were on a holiday and you were lying on the beach and you were feeling a next level of freedom. Maybe you feel it when you're driving down the road in your car and you're checking out the beautiful scenery. Maybe you feel that when you're skiing down a mountain and feeling freedom and ultimate abundance, right? So oftentimes when we feel freedom, we also feel abundance. These are very much related because also when we have a clean and clear channel for money and it flows to us, what's available on the other side of the money struggle mountain, I like to call it, or the money wrestling match, is freedom. And that state of freedom is who we truly are. And that's why we feel so strongly about it, is because that is our birthright. That is who we are. We are freedom. We are abundance. We are joy. We are love. That's why those tapping into those energies feel the most like us. They feel like who we truly are. So with the channel of financial energy or money, The way that I like to view it sort of visually is like a tunnel, right? This tunnel to you and the outside world. And if we're looking through this tunnel, maybe it's filled with experiences from childhood, maybe some memories that you have about your parents talking about money in the home and how that made you feel. Maybe it was feeling some scarcity around money. Maybe it's feeling shame around something like student debt, which is something I've spoken about recently as well. Right? So if you're looking through the tunnel that you have that is like, let's say, your financial abundance channel, what might be lurking in there? What might be in the way of you having a clear channel? Because it really is when we decide to, let's say, take the Mr. Clean out, spritz that channel down, and start cleaning things up. When we create that crystal clear channel and we're just willing to have an eye on that, we're willing to have a light shining down that tunnel to clean it up, that's when we allow more flow to come to us, because money always wants to come to us. Like I spoke into, it is who you are. Abundance, freedom, joy, love, that is who you are. So it is your birthright that these things flow to you, that they pour on you, that money avalanches onto you. Like that is actually your birthright. That is what you are worthy and deserving of. And when you decide that you're not going to have it any other way than that, and you decide to shine a light and do the work, right? It doesn't have to be hard work. Like it's easy. It's easy, but it just requires your focus and your attention and a formula to do that. But money then has the opportunity to flow to you the way that it wants to, right? And the changes and the shifts happen instantaneous. I found with money, it's like one of the quickest places in my life where I see the results. Like I think it is the most anyways in my life right now. Whereas when I go and I shift a belief or I pull something up from the subconscious that I find was inhibiting me in some way, all of a sudden a sale comes in. All of a sudden someone reaches out and wants to sign up painful for one-on-one coaching. Like that's just the way that it is, because money always wants to flow to us as it is our birthright, but we've got to clean up the channel. We've got to keep that channel clean and clear. And wealth consciousness, which I love to speak to you guys about on this podcast, it's a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle. When you decide to heal your relationship with money, it's kind of like going to the gym. It's just something that requires your focus, right? Or if, like, let's say you value wellness and health, like how about having a healthy relationship with money? How about having healthy finances, right? How good does that feel when you think about that version of yourself that feels into that healthiness, freedom when it comes to financial energy? And when we clear that channel, like I said, and we keep it clean and we value keeping it clean, the money just starts to flow in. And why is that? It's because nature abhors a vacuum. When the money feels welcome, when you love money deep down, right? There's no more weird energy around money, hating it, loving it when it comes in, right? If you think about if money was a person, I think that's a really great place to start with your relationship with money. If money was a person, do you think they would want to be hanging out with you all the time? Based on your thoughts, based on your actions towards it. I know for myself, I would sort of ignore my bank account. I would fear my bank account. So I was sort of ignoring money. I was a bit scared of money. But then when money would come around, I would celebrate it and be super excited about it. Like that's quite a, I mean, if we're really analyzing this, it was like I had a trauma bond relationship with money in the past. But then I decided to do the work. I'm like, you know what, money, I don't feel like I want to feel this way for the rest of my life. Like, let's clean up this channel. Then the money has a safe space in which the money feels safe to flow and I feel safe to receive. So if you guys are ready to clean up and clear out this channel with money, I encourage you to sign up for Opulence. This is an incredible program, a 5-week journey, and you can keep coming back to this content. There's over $2,000 worth of bonuses. It's just a super abundant future that's available to you on the other side of the money wrestling match. And consider Opulence your toolkit to financial freedom. You've got what it takes. You can do this. It's not hard work. It gets to be easy now, and we're moving through this together. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with money, I invite you to join Opulence. I'm going to continue to launch this program in the future. So this is the least expensive it will ever be. And when it comes to my relationship with money, what I can say to you guys is I only wish that I looked at it sooner. I only wish that I did this work sooner, because it's not hard work. It just requires your focus. And I'm so excited to show you the way, show you my beautiful processes in cleaning and clearing up this channel for everything that your heart desires. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you inside. Thank you for listening to Note to Self. If you enjoyed this episode, please help me out by rating and reviewing this show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If my energy is resonating with you and you feel the call to work with me, there are an abundance of ways to do so. I offer one-to-one life coaching programs, mastermind containers, and DIY courses, all of which are available through my website, zoearielpoulsen.com. Until next time, take note of all the abundance that surrounds you as you make the most of this game called life.